first do this, then check if everything is all right and in order. So it's always, it's OBS. The colors are again a little bit off. That's due to the background, I think. Let me show something white. Yeah. Now okay, we'll have to do that something. Anyway, thank you at least for checking in, for all the live viewers. Like, we will of course chat at the end, but today we're talking about how much we are preparing for our trip to Cyprus. Show you a little bit of content that we have, that we are sharing between us, because it is pretty insane. I am unboxing also this live. There we go. And then the colors are again. Oh, I have to do something with the light here. Okay, bung it. So I think I'm seeing sound. Or let me do this. Of course, like this. Yes. Then it's a little bit more. Oh, if I'm closer, then it's all right. I think it's a purple background that I need to, do something about it. This is my channel. I can fuck it up as much as I want. Oh, just like that. So first of all, in our preparation for Cyprus, of course, this moment we are checking the status of Cyprus and like countries to go to. So Cyprus, Cyprus golf destination, reisadvies. That's called in reisadvies. Yeah, there we go. Cyprus reisadvies. And at this moment, let me see, because oh my God, I'm doing rental cars checking now. So let me do this. Overheid. Okay. Oh, it has been changed. Let me check it. Nederland winnen from the BZK. So I'm going to share my screen. So here you see, at this moment, this is their advice. And at this moment, oh, okay, it's still yellow. It's still yellow. So Cyprus. Of course, if you look at it on a good scale, it is pretty close to Lebanon. Of course, Turkey, which is the most closest. Let's do maps. Maps, Google. There we go. Yeah, sure. And of course. Oh, there. Let us see. Hey, Ian, thank you. Good evening. I will go come to the check a little bit later. Oh, there we go. So here is Lebanon, which was, pretty close nearby. We are off to travel in 9 days. And it is going to be, we are of course hoping of a smooth holiday without even a glimpse of the awful things that are happening in the world, because things are happening, and I hope that everyone can find some kind of way to some kind of escapism to forget about the dirty things. And we are lucky still that we can do this. So thanks to our spouses and thanks to our wallet, because that also counts, because it's not cheap. Anywho, one of the things that of course I wanted to show you was this. Like, okay, I'll be quiet a little bit, not too much, of course, because I need to give some commentary. But this one is without any sound. But this is where we stay at every Aphrodite place. This is our first premium course. We're playing this one 2 times. So, yeah, it will be really interesting, to say the least. We also can get around the course a little bit like this, and check if it's all right. But here, I think they're doing it from white, because 500 and so many meters for par 5. That's a good lengthy one. Well, so in this one, yeah, we can see, and I think it was Mr. BBB that found this one.
But when a course is this unique and
commentary
is carved into the
your
rock
golf
of the
travel.
Mediterranean
Let's
valley, the journey is half the fun.
I'm genuinely
Yeah,
so
yeah,
excited.
sure.
This, honestly, this golf
There we
course
go.
is...
Oh, look at this.
It's just one of the funnest
Look
golf
at it.
courses. It reminds me of
Look.
Torre Quebrada
Okay,
in
it's there.
Spain, the
Yeah.
Costa del Sol. But for me personally, the landscape which it is set in just edges Torre Quebrada, I think. I mean, I love it so much, I've bought a course. I only buy stuff from courses that, you know, I want to remember, and Secret Valley is easily one of those golf courses. It's got
Okay,
slopes, it's
so-
got elevation, it's got views, you're in the valley.
Okay, I want to go now. But, you know, we have to still wait 9 days, and then we wake up at 4 o'clock to be there at... No, we wake up at 3 o'clock to be there at 6 o'clock or whatever. It will be an early flight. But, you know, those are beautiful things to look forward to. And then, of course, there's one thing that I wanted to, you know, show you. By the way, let me first check my my basketball guys, because they wanted to, you know, do a kind of quickie with paddle. I've let my mom know, my mother, dat I will be live. So, Sigrun, wie er daar? Bara zetten noemt in die chat. If she's there in the chat, please flood this whole channel with all kind of good wishes, because she is really struggling with her health, and that hurts. So, Mom, I love you. So, but that's something else. That's when she sees it later on. Anyway, compose yourself. Oh yeah. So we have the unpacking. So let's do this now. Let's do this again with me full. There we go. I think I know what it is. We were packing and prepping. Both Mr. BBB and also Mr. Pure Metal. They're bringing along own clubs this time. Where in the when we were in the Eustates Nights, and when we were at Portugal, which were the two big holidays that we did, they rented it. So first time for them to be taking their own equipment. But we are talking about like, what clothing. Mr. BBB has also bought new shirts and those kind of things. So it's pretty fun. And I needed this one because the other one that I had was not working anymore. So it's vital. And I say this a lot in my channel. If you take us too seriously, so sorry about that. We are, of course, serious in our game and serious in our enjoyment, but, you know. And it's vital. God. This is a Glenfiddich, a hip flask, 200 milliliters. Not that we will use it, but here it is. It's pretty simple one. It is, it's nice. The mine was leaking a little bit and I couldn't open it. Why is this important? When you make a birdie, you have the rights, and all your playing. Oh my God, I'm making all kind of noises. Sorry. You have the rights to do the birdie snaps. So birdie, if it's you or anyone in your flight, it's time for birdie snaps, because birdies need to be celebrated with snaps. I've got here mostly schrobbelaar in it, so it's extremely important. And yes, it's an adult beverage that you need to be adult for, because this content is not made for kids. Extremely important. I'm hoping that this one, no, it was. I bought it via the what is it again? Via the Decathlon, because Decathlon has so almost everything. What Decathlon do not have is one length clubs, and they might have, but then it's not the only one. So smooth transition to let me see how I can work that out. Oh my God, I can do this. Yeah, so it's in Dutch, but here we go.
Lentedag hier op de Links Valley.
Links Valley.
Over een 3,5 maand ongeveer barst het geweld hier weer los.
Ja, so in...
Het NK One Length.
Ja, die NK
En dit jaar
One
extra bijzonder, want het is de 5e editie.
So indeed, and I can give everyone the talk. If you've got these countdown things, I have used these countdowns with there you have the golf, there's the Cyprus, and also the one length championship. So in this case, it's 102 days to go for the Dutch championship.
Dus een lustrum.
It will be, of course, a special one. It will be a feast.
Ik denk dat er zo'n 50 deelnemers zullen meedoen.
It's probably
aan dit
full
event.
After this, hopefully.
Een superleuk event. Een hele leuke dag. Volledig verzorgd.
Yeah.
Omringd door mensen die net zo gek zijn als jij.
Okay, well, that's a funny thing, of course, because he says like everyone, they're probably a little bit loco because we're doing it differently with one length clubs. Well, Mr. Chambeau is one of the few that really embraces all kind of things that are better. No, that suits you. But so in this case, it's the Dutch Championship one length. The prep has not begun yet because I have to cough. So it's the prep, it hasn't started yet. We've got still 102 days to go. But one of the prep that we did have, of course, for the Dutch Championship is that we have, you've seen maybe the video that we are really using also the TrackMan and those kind of things. And Peter said it, so Mr. Pure Metal said it last time, like that, hey, training seems to be paying off. Which is, of course, wonderful if you notice yourself that you are training for something and that you see then in a moment that, hey, my God, it is really, really improving. And my goal, at least, was to be the best me in golf as I could get. And then taking into account that we are no pros, we are doing it for fun, and we are only paying things and we're not getting anything. So it's just like most of us, you and me, etc. So it will be Dutch. So go and look at Nieuwe Golven. Michel Put. You might, if you go back a little bit to the videos that I have, you will see a few times that he's of course a part of the organization. Very passionate guy, and I really like that in that case. So only one thing to you, because one of the things, and I will do it again because it can never be enough. I'll do it again. I'm going to go to my channel more. And, okay, well, if you're offended by anything, please do not let yourself be offended by anything. And everything that you see in the intro is whatever I want. And I will never, I might be at a certain moment a slave to success or not success. Because the channel, I've got 5, it's small. So I thank every one of you that is a part of this little, we are a niche with the metal and golf, so and it was Koen from the basketball, and from, you said, well, it's hardly a niche, it's even so small, but I will call it a niche. But I checked, okay, what do I need to do if I have to, improve on this? So I checked with AI, because AI knows it all. It does not. But, at least you can, hey, so I said, give me some suggestions. So it's like, we are where the fairlay hits the mosh pit. Oh, okay. The only corner in YouTube where we trade silence on the green for double bass pedals and distorted riffs. It's pretty funny. Of course, okay, let me see. Oh, that's pedal, okay. Let go. So I said a lot of things like, okay, what can we do? Because as I am just like most of YouTube channels that are not having any kind of income, it's a side job for me, and I need to enjoy it. However, it always is something like, I am really bringing something unique that others do not. However, uniqueness doesn't mean that that it is any kind of good quality. It's what I can produce at the moment, and of course, if I put more time in it, then there will be more and better quality. That's how it works, at least if you try to do so. So I'm trying to do the best as I can with the means that I have, and means that I have is time, but also, for example, my personal state. When I have a lot of things on my mind, I'm not always up to do anything anymore, because live videos are pretty great, because I prepare in 1 hour and then have the live video, which is half an hour or something, and the editing for a video that is recorded, it's then hell breaks loose. 4 hours of editing is pretty standard. But, so growing your audience is, of course, nice. So I was just, thinking about it like, hey, they say like, okay, we don't take ourselves too serious, and we hope you don't either. So, hey, if you don't, everyone is welcome here, but then especially like, for example, they all said like, yeah, let me see, what was it again? Yeah, okay. But they said also like, retain the creator's signature sign off of Love Out, Stay Metal. Love Out is really because we're only trying to spread love, but sometimes in a critical way as well, but love is love. And Stay Metal is, of course, the greeting that is to every metalhead that knows how to stay metal, then you know what we mean with it. But it didn't bring me anything spectacular, so I had some phrasing that I could change. So that maybe helps, So the most important thing is, of course, if I want to become bigger, and it's like word of mouth, because the YouTube algorithm will never spot me, because it will be too niche, and I might want to do a little bit more time for clickbaity kind of titles. That is something I really hated when it was really clickbait, but when it's a grabbing title, okay, that would work. So, that being said, let me first also check if I did everything today that I was set out to do. Judge Championship 1 of, I let the likes of, and I did everything. So there are not many concurrents. But Ian is there. How are you doing, Ian? Look in the live chat if you want to see it afterwards, what we are talking about. If Ian is still there. There. So let's see if somebody is still live in the chat. And if not, that's all right, because I'm already happy for the people who are, seeing this, and, we're claiming your time a little bit, and I hope that it was, nice. Let me check in the messages if my Mumsy is there. My Mumsy is not there, but give her a shout out anyhow, because she needs it. Still there. So, Ian is there. How are you doing? Still having the song of the Baest or Baest in my head. Any golf holiday plans, in, or have you? So he's writing down, if you cannot see the replay of it, he's saying like, hey, would love to play every. Okay, let me do this again, because this is thanks. Okay, great, Ian. Let us check it again, because it's beautiful. So let's do this together. let it run a little bit because it's not with sound, but yeah, it is, of course, like how to call it, with houses here and there, I believe. But if I look at it, this is pretty open. My mother, she lived or lives on. She is still a residence in Crete, and I'm expecting to be things pretty similar. It has been. I believe that Greek is also one of the main languages, but of course they speak English, of course, as well. Yeah, avoid the bunkers. Well, that's oh man, 9 days. Ian, do you have any holiday plans for golf? When is the pin? Oh, that's nice. Also, yeah, that's something. Ian says like, okay, they drive on the correct side of the road. Of course, I'm not sure. Well, you're from the UK. I'm not sure which part it was the UK. It was really United. Well, in this case, England, I believe. It's not Scotland or Wales or whatever. Nevertheless, the correct way, indeed. I have to really, hopefully the first 15 minutes in the rental car that we've booked isn't a disaster, because Sarah will be on the right side. But then the rest will be on the left side for driving. So I'm not used to that. I've driven in the UK before, when I was off to an office that we had a night shift crew for Milton Keynes, and there I had some local car that I could use for a while. But yeah, but oh man, spectacular part 3. Look at this, the ravine. It's oh man. You hear this? It's the chair that I'm rocking back and forth. Yeah, shuttle brakes in the green. This is insane. It's beautiful. I believe that one, south coast of England. So that's no, Cornwall is more in the corner, I believe. Yeah. So it's England indeed. So well, England left, driving left indeed. Yeah. So yeah. If you look at the course guide, you can look it up and see everything. Here are all these houses. We have a 2-room apartment, so there are 2 real bedrooms that we have, and of course I will be videoing it because this will be the last video probably before we really head out to our holiday destination. I've got one other video in prep, so that will come out. I will every day do a short. So when in 9 days we're there, I do a short for at least one a day, because we are golfing every day. So there's not one day that we're going to do sightseeing. If there's something that can be seen, we'll do the in transit there where we are going. And Mr. Pure Metal has prepared things, I think, for it. So yeah, but yeah, isn't it this? Yeah. So the view will be spectacular. Here, if you look at the view on the and the ferry in Narrows Closer. Oh man. Mm-hmm. So this specific course, as it being the home course where we also have our residence, that will be played 2 times. So yeah, it looks good. We will be arriving very early in the morning. Then we, have the car, have the transit. So in the afternoon of the first day, so that will be the first day in a week, we will do probably some, of course, getting our stuff organized a little bit. But again, also the chain of thought is gone. We will get to the driving range, to hit some balls, get used to it. So Ian says, like, I've been only to Cyprus once, but the people were lovely and the weather was great. Unfortunately, didn't play golf. Stayed in Ayia Napa. Where is that? I'm not very good at knowing everything from Cyprus just yet. Maps, maps, Google Maps, Cyprus. So, yeah. Netherlands, scroll. Come on. Oh, a little bit too much. Okay, and we're talking about Iya. Oh, okay, sorry. So, okay. Yeah, that area has been we will be landing in this. This will be our landing zone, I would say, or I think the. Oh my God! Come on. The airport is here somewhere. Somewhere here. So that will be our landing zone, and then we'll go by here, and then we've got in Aphrodite Hills the or was it Lacana? Oh, let me see. So that's the Turkish part. Well, is that a Turkish part? Yeah, that is the Turkish part. Or am I not mistaken? Because we will be in Larnaca. Yeah, it's a part. It's a party town. Okay, so this is so where you had the get all your troubles away a little bit, from most likely, yeah. You know, the people. I'm hoping that the people will be. As far as I know, I can expect a little bit from also on Crete. People are, fantastic. Specifically, if you're not in the busy times, and we are not in the busy, really high season times as well, I believe. And I'm just hoping that they are not hit by, they will be hit by, of course, the state of the countries nearby, and the fact that they have been targeted. Well, at least the UK bases and the US bases. Yeah. So North area is Turkish part. Yeah. Yeah. And he said, watch out for incoming missiles. Well, we've said in athletics, you've got javelin catching, you've got discus hopper, so biting, and we've got the shot put headbutt butting. So in this case, the incoming missiles, I'm still deciding what will be the best technique. Like if it will be a man hug or a bear hug or something like that. But yeah, all jokes aside, yeah, well, I never want that it happens to anyone. There is a unsettling vibe going on for a lot of things. Somebody a world country is leading something that is, debatable if that is the best course of action, but here we are. Hey, but hey, Ian, thank you for joining in the chat, and yeah, I'm very glad that it makes it very nice. So I'm hoping that this will go on. Maybe you will see a little bit. Yeah, it is a shame, Ian. But what can we do? Others tomorrow we've got this election thing, but then for the local governments, it's I don't even know the Dutch name for it anymore. But we have this where you have to vote. And for me, I am not a world leader. I'm not I'm not somebody who can grab a big audience and then, rule a little bit. I can only say, love out and stay metal. And of course, influence the people around me. But there's one thing everyone can do is vote. And you have to vote. And if you do not vote, then you have to shut up. And yes, in a democracy, there are losers, because in a democracy, when it's not your party, you've lost. But in the system from the Netherlands, they will always have to work together a little bit. So if you got compromises, and there are benefits of it, and the false thing is, I would rather have it this way. But still, voting counts, and in that way you can hopefully influence the world a little bit for making it a better place. With that said, Ian, thanks a lot, guy. Thank you very much. Have a great evening. For all people who are watching this back, you are always welcome to check the live chat. You can still do this. And I will sign off for you today. And it was already pretty well. It's a little bit over half an hour. It's okay. So, thank you very much again. Here we go. Love out. Stay metal.
Buitengewoon